Hello, I'm Marie from AntsRoute, the route optimization platform designed for delivery professionals. AntsRoute is a bit like a control tower for all your delivery operations. Whether you're handling a few dozen deliveries or several thousand every day, the platform helps you plan your routes, track your drivers in real time, and deliver a better customer experience. If there's a specific feature you're interested in, you can jump straight to the relevant chapter. Let's begin the guided tour. Before we start planning deliveries, let's configure our resources. Because an efficient route doesn't depend solely on delivery addresses. It also depends on your vehicles, their carrying capacity, and your driver's availability. Let's start with vehicles. Click on Vehicles. Here you'll find your entire fleet. Let's take this vehicle as an example. I'll open its profile. You can define its carrying capacity according to your requirements. For example, by number of parcels, weight, or volume. In our example, this vehicle can carry up to 80 parcels. This information is important because AntsRoute will automatically take it into account during route optimization. In practical terms, a vehicle with a capacity of 80 parcels will never be assigned 120 parcels to deliver. Now let's move on to drivers. Click on Drivers. I'll open this driver's profile. We can define their working hours, breaks, departure location, and end location. In our example, this driver starts their day at 8 a.m. from the main depot and finishes at 5 p.m. Once again, AntsRoute automatically takes these constraints into account during optimization. The goal is simple: to build realistic routes that fit the way your business operates. For this demonstration, we'll stop at this level of configuration. However, AntsRoute can go much further, with features such as delivery zones, territory planning, and specific geographical constraints. We'll cover those in other videos. Now let's move on to deliveries. Every day starts with a list of orders to process. Let me show you how to import them into AntsRoute. Click on Plan, then Import Deliveries. Here, you can download our template file to understand how data is structured within AntsRoute. For each delivery, you'll find the essential information: the customer's address, number of parcels, delivery date, expected handover duration, and the time slot requested by the customer. Once your Excel file is ready, simply click Upload a file and follow the import steps. And if an error is detected in your file, don't worry. AntsRoute highlights the affected rows so you can correct them before continuing with the import. But that's not the only way to schedule deliveries. Let's take an example. A customer calls and wants a delivery tomorrow. No problem. Click on Schedule Deliveries. Add a new customer or simply search for an existing one. Then enter the delivery details and preferred time slots. AntsRoute automatically finds the best available slot based on deliveries already scheduled and available resources. Very useful when last-minute requests come in during the day. And what if you need to manage several hundred deliveries spread across multiple days? Let me show you how. Using the delivery basket, you can import orders with a due date rather than a fixed delivery date. Then click on Spread. AntsRoute automatically spreads these deliveries across several days according to available resources. You save valuable time while maintaining a balanced workload across your teams. And thanks to our APIs, you can also import deliveries directly from your ERP, CRM, or e-commerce platform. Our resources are configured. Our deliveries have been imported. Now we reach the key stage, route optimization. From the Organize module, click on Build Routes. In just a few seconds, AntsRoute automatically generates routes for your drivers. Take a look at the map. Every delivery has been assigned to a vehicle and a driver. You'll notice that vehicle capacities are respected. Working hours are too, and of course, customer delivery time slots are fully taken into account. The result: fewer miles driven, less time spent planning, and more deliveries completed every day. And what if you're not completely satisfied with a route? Nothing is set in stone. You can move a delivery or reassign a stop to another driver at any time. You always remain in control of your planning. There are also several other views available within the Organize module. For example, the Schedule view provides an overview of routes and driver working hours. I'll now switch to the Delivery List view. Here you'll find all deliveries scheduled over a selected period. And if you're looking for a specific delivery, several filters are available. For example, you can display deliveries assigned to a particular driver, view deliveries by status, or apply additional search criteria. A quick and easy way to find the information you need. Many settings are available to adapt routes to your operational requirements. For example, you can choose to avoid toll roads, balance workloads between drivers, or minimize the number of vehicles required. The goal is simple: to create routes that genuinely reflect your operational constraints. The routes are now ready. All that's left is to send them to your drivers. Routes are synchronized with the AntsRoute mobile app, available on Android and iOS. Let's see what happens in the field. The driver simply opens the app and signs in using the credentials available in the Drivers tab. To start their day, they simply click Start Route. Their route sheet is immediately displayed. For each delivery, they can access customer contact details, delivery information, and any specific instructions. Need directions to the customer? One click is all it takes to open navigation in Google Maps or Waze. Everything is designed to help drivers stay focused on their route. Once they arrive at the customer's location, the driver can update the delivery status in just a few seconds. Let me show you. They simply open the relevant stop and click Confirm. Depending on your business, different types of information can be recorded. For example, the number of parcels delivered, a comment or proof of delivery. Let's take a practical example. The customer would like to sign for the delivery. The driver simply selects Add Signature. The customer signs directly on the smartphone. The proof is instantly recorded in AntsRoute, but that's not all. The driver can also take a photo, scan a barcode, or add a comment. A practical way to reduce disputes and maintain a complete record of every delivery. And if a customer claims they didn't receive their parcel, no problem. Just a few clicks are enough to retrieve the proof linked to that delivery. Our drivers are now out on the road. Let's return to the dashboard. Think of it as your control center. From this map in the Monitor module, you can track the progress of all your routes in real time. I'll select this route. You can instantly see completed deliveries, those still pending, and any delays. You can also track each driver's location and view their estimated arrival time at upcoming stops. But a delivery day never goes exactly as planned. Let's take an example. A customer wants to cancel their delivery. No problem. Simply cancel the delivery concerned. AntsRoute automatically recalculates the necessary information, and the changes are immediately sent to the driver through the mobile app. This gives you complete visibility over your operations throughout the day. Reducing mileage is important. Reducing inbound calls is just as important. Let me show you how AntsRoute improves the delivery experience for your customers. Click on Notifications. Here you can configure automated messages sent by SMS or email. For example, you can notify customers when their delivery has been scheduled, send them a reminder before the appointment, or inform them when the driver starts their route or is approaching their address. Let's take an example. The customer receives a message containing a secure link. Using this link, they can view their delivery details, but they can also confirm their appointment or reschedule it. They can even choose a new time slot according to the rules you've defined. The result? Fewer calls to customer service, fewer missed deliveries, and higher customer satisfaction. Once routes are completed, it's time to analyze the results. Click on Analyze. Here you'll find the key performance indicators for your operation. The number of deliveries completed, miles traveled, time spent in the field, and service rate. This data allows you to quickly identify opportunities for improvement and measure the benefits achieved through route optimization. The objective is simple: make better decisions using reliable, up-to-date data. That brings our guided tour to an end. In just a few minutes, we've configured our resources, imported deliveries, built optimized routes, tracked drivers in the field, and improved the delivery experience for our customers. Of course, this was only a glimpse of what AntsRoute can do. Today, I haven't covered delivery zone management, territory planning, integrations with your business tools, or the many customization options available within the platform. If you'd like to discover how AntsRoute can adapt to your specific business needs, you can request a personalized demonstration with one of our experts today. The link is available in the video description. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.